Hey yo, what's up? Welcome to the Loot Front podcast. With me today, Shiro, Oiled, and our guest, Gattles.
Hey guys,
Oiled,
how's it
you
going?
might want to say hi, Oiled?
Hi.
Fuck,
I am
that's
also
rude
here.
as
Hello.
that's rude as yeah, he's also here. So Gattles, back to you. What's up, Gattles? What's
I'm
poppin'?
good. I'm good. I have been, I've been playing Guilty Gear. I'm playing a lot of
Yeah.
Guilty Gear.
Yeah, I'm planning to
Everybody's
beat the
playing
shit
Guilty
out of
Gear.
you after this podcast.
Hell yeah. We'll see. We'll see whose aquarium is more powerful.
From one Totsugeki to another,
There you go.
we'll see who beats who, right? So, what's up? Well, other than Guilty Gear, what's up, Gattles? How's it going?
It's gone pretty good. Like, got some nice artwork in the works. A lot of commissions. But that is pretty standard for me.
Money's good. No, look at him flex.
Yeah.
Look at him flex.
Hey,
That's pretty smart. Yeah.
look, I need to be careful not to overwork myself.
Yeah,
but I'm-
exactly.
Like I had actually had a pretty bad burnout like last week, where I was just like sitting in front of my tablet and like I need to draw something, and then my brain would just static. It's just white noise.
Just hurt.
Yeah. I took like a few days off, and I got my batteries recharged, and yeah.
I
going
mean,
pretty good.
you're patching images back to back real quick.
Oh yeah,
And,
that's like the patron sketches. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's so something that I like to do when I'm like getting ready to start like an art day is I like doing warm-ups. So I spend like about an hour and a half just like sketching characters, slapping some color on, just like fairly rough stuff. And yeah, a lot of my like top tier patrons, they basically they put a character in, they put like a couple characters up, and I kind of like get to pick and choose every morning and be like, okay, yeah, today I feel like drawing, I don't know, I feel like channeling Krakow and drawing some sweaty muscle girls.
Yeah.
Or- yeah.
Never commit. That's never a bad option.
You're damn right. You're damn right. I did one yesterday, I did one today. I don't know when I'm gonna put those up yet, but soonish.
Soonish.
See, my question is from one artist to another. How do you keep yourself from burning yourself out? Cause I've been kind of fucky lately about getting back on some projects.
Well, there's a couple things that I like to do when I'm feeling that like serious burnout. Is one, take a long ass break.
Guilty Gear.
Like play a video game for a couple days, or just like chill out and watch something. And I also kind of like when I hit the burnout, also like stay off Twitter and Discord and stuff for a bit, and I just get a nice little kind of quiet mood. But after that's over, something that I like to do is like trying something new, because a lot of the time the burnout comes from like I feel like I'm just like hitting a brick wall. And I'm like, shit, I don't know how to get around this. I don't know, like, I want to take my art in a particular direction, and I don't know how to do it. So I just start scrolling through Twitter at that point and being like, yo, I like this guy's stuff. I like this guy's stuff. How do you do that? I'm gonna figure it out. And just try and like, deconstruct people's processes. Yeah. And the other thing is I have like a good group of art friends who we hang out. Basically, we hang out over Discord like nearly every day. And that really helps a lot. Like having like other artists around you.
Like inspiration.
Yeah, it's inspiration, but also like there's that supportiveness of like when you hit that burnout, that like, yeah, dude, I know what you're going through. This is what I do. Or sometimes it's just like being able to just get that shit off your chest for a while. And you know what? You mind if I shout them out? Because they are some
Go
artists.
ahead. Go ahead.
Alright, so we got Nsfw, my boy. You can find him on Twitter at Nsfw. Liuka Arts, another great dude. He was hiding his not safe for work account from me for years. Okay, not years. It's been like 1 year, but he just refused to give it to me.
That's toxic behavior.
I mean, listen. My payback now is playing May against him. So
Okay.
that's my
I'll join you
revenge.
as well. Let's both beat them.
There you go.
Yeah.
She has, who is, I don't know if you've seen him, but he has like these Dog Night Girls, and he has a lot of like fun comic stuff. He doesn't do not safe for work stuff, but he is a productive man. Like, my God, I'm like, this guy gets through like 2 commissions a day. That's crazy.
Jesus, I barely get to one in like a few days.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And Sacho. Actually, I forgot his Twitter at. I think it's Sachosis. But he's real good. If you like muscle girls, you're gonna want to check this guy out.
Spell his name.
Sacho. Sotho. You can if you search that, you'll find him. I think his at is Sachosis. There you go.
Omni-Man profile. Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
There you go, son.
Yeah, and armpits. Perfect.
There you go. Oh, you're an armpit guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shiro is an avid armpit guy.
Listen. We all, it was a joke a couple of years ago. It was a joke.
Yeah, to be honest, it's becoming a problem now.
Listen, man, it was a joke. I was like, haha, armpits, ha. It's not a joke anymore.
That's how it starts, man. That's how it always starts. You're always just like,
he evolved.
hi, wouldn't it be really funny if, like, I don't know. Man, what's some
Wouldn't
weird
it be really funny if I liked armpits? Haha, that was me in 2017. 2020, I became an avid armpits fan. I don't know, it just happened, right? Now, what's yours? What's your silly kink?
What's my weird, silly kink? That's a tough one, actually. Okay, for some reason, I don't know why, and this is a really weird one. It's kind of related to armpit a little bit, but I don't know why, but it's not necessarily like a sexy thing, but something I really like seeing, which is like the back of the knee. I know that's weird, but whatever. It's like, I like the muscle structure around it. I think it's like aesthetically pleasing. And it's a little squishy, which is, we all like a bit of squish.
Yep.
In anything.
It's popliteal fossa. I probably butchered the name, but that's what it's called. The back of the knee.
Yeah, that, and you know what? Backs.
Backs?
Yeah,
Like the
back.
whole
Actually,
back?
that's a much bigger one. Like when you got a lady or a dude with a really nice back, I'm like, ooh, that's nice.
See, I
So
would
wait, you swing that way? You swing towards dudes and ladies?
I mean, I find I'm definitely more into ladies than I'm very like particular about the types of like guys I'm attracted to. Like I'm not into like big bar dudes.
So are we talking ladies or femboys?
You know what? Femboys and twinks, I'm like, yeah, that's good.
Femboys
good.
and twins. Okay.
Femboys and twinks, but mostly ladies. Like the femboys and twinks is like it's like think of it like 80%. I'm all about the ladies, and then there's a 20 that's like the dick could be pretty good though,
Yeah, purely women, unless it's tempting enough.
Unless it's tempting enough, exactly.
See, I thought your weird king would be robots with tits.
Well, I look.
Robots with tits is not.
Is it a weird kink?
It's not a weird kink. Robots is a huge fetish. Oil.
It still counts as a kink though, doesn't it?
But it's still
Yeah,
like a huge thing. Like it's not weird because robot girls have been a thing. Everyone likes them.
Yeah, like yeah, I guess it could be a weird thing. Not a weird thing, but like
unusual.
it's a tag.
Not a weird, more like unusual, right?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll go. You know what? It's if it's that, if we're talking like tags.
I'm keeping the back of the knee.
Yeah, okay, back. You're keeping back of the knee. I shouldn't have opened with that one.
That one doesn't even have a tag. I'm keeping that one.
There you go, back of the knee.
See,
back.
shout out to Tuddles for making this.
What did it?
Yo, is that a fucking
Big titty.
Is that a droid with titties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, Roger.
I
Nice.
forgot. What was his name? I fucking hate Star Wars. What was his name?
It's just a battle droid. I forget like what they're what the exact name of them is, but damn, that robot got some titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger.
But nothing else. Just titties. Nothing else.
Yeah. Shit.
I mean, honestly, do you need more?
Yeah. We need a good ass. You fucking idiot.
Nah, I'm just good with the tutors.
All right. That leads us to the yes or no, the one or two.
The most
Gattles.
important question.
Tits or ass, Gattles?
Okay, I can only pick one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't give you like a half-assed answer where I'm like, you know what?
Nah, one is definite.
Oh man, it's gotta be tits. It's gotta be tits.
You can appreciate the art, but so tits, right? Elaborate. Give me your reasoning.
So man, this is it's hard to describe exactly why, because they have a lot. Like the things that I like about boobs are also in the butt. So I like a good bit of squish, right?
Okay.
It's nice, they're warm, feels nice in the hand. And you have a lot of options. From there, you can put you know, you can suck on it, which is
Okay.
fantastic. You know,
Okay.
I mean,
Can do
titties
that to
were
an
literally
ass.
made to be sucked on. So you know,
And
there's
you
that.
can suck on an ass.
You can suck on an ass. I'm not saying you can't, but titties were made to be sucked on.
But I'm trying to think of the position. If you suck it on an ass, how weird would that be?
Yeah, you know, just like, I mean, yeah, I feel like cause like the ass generally tends to be a bit firmer. It's a bit more of a like a, you know that Crack did something recently of like a big muscle lady, and there's just Crack Ball just taking a big old bite out of her ass.
Oh,
That's what ass is good for. You don't bite a titty.
you
Can't
bite
bite an
an
ass.
ass.
Yeah.
You can bite a titty too.
You can, but like I wouldn't.
Okay, what
Like,
else? What else can you do with a titty you cannot do with an ass? Other than
Shiro,
No,
you need to stop making fucking excuses. The dude likes tits, get over it.
Bro, listen, as
No,
an
this
ass
is the
man,
thing. You forced me to make a choice.
He's trying to convert you.
You forced me to make a choice. I'm
It
not gonna
worked
sit here and
last
tell
time,
you I.
you
It didn't. Lizzie still likes titties, so it didn't.
fucker.
Well, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I don't like ass. I appreciate that ass.
He's
They are on, like-
just jealous that I'm getting points right now.
Like the difference between tits and ass for me is like a hair. It's a hairline. Like it just kind of, you know what? It's mostly just like whatever I'm in the mood for at the time. But seeing as you're basically pointing a gun at me and telling me what to choose, I'll go for.
No, there is no gun, just a bomb. Don't go
A
that
pipe bomb, to be specific.
The pipe bomb.
Yeah, in your mail address.
Oh god. Oh no.
Yeah, don't worry. You have 5 minutes.
I have 5 minutes? Alright, okay, cool.
Actually, 5 minutes after the podcast ends. Good luck.
Okay, so we're not gonna play Strive after this.
It depends on how fast your May combo is.
Alright, you know what?
Okay.
We'll see.
So that's 1 point for tits. Unfortunately, I lose once again. Speaking of, before the tits and ass question came up, we were talking about artists, and I believe you started in 2018, right?
2018.
Or not safe
Actually,
for
it
work,
was-
that is.
Not safe for work. Okay, this is a tough one. So I made my Twitter account in like very beginning, like January something of 2019. But before that,
Mm-hmm.
I had a Tumblr, which I started in like 2017, I think. And I was just kind of like, I was just doing it for fun. I was just like, you know what? I feel like trying some sex today.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And what I do mostly is I would go on 4chan. I'd go to ACO. I'd go to the adult cartoons. board.
yeah. The Flash section as well.
Yeah, like it was mostly like I'd go into like they'd be like, hey, here's a draw thread, and people would post suggestions, and I'd be like, hey, that sounds cool, I'll do that. And yeah, and then I got to the point where I was like, oh well, I'm getting kicked off Tumblr because Tumblr doesn't want
anymore.
they didn't want nipples. And you know what?
Yeah.
That's another point. That's another reason why tits are great, because it got me off Tumblr.
Got you off that toxic fucking mayhem of a place into Twitter, the toxic lawless land instead.
Yes, it's you know what? Like a lot of people have told me that it's like, okay, I don't spend a huge amount of time like scrolling through Twitter. It's mostly like I'm just looking at drawings. I'm not looking at opinions. If I see text, I usually just scroll past it. So and like most of my interactions with people through Twitter have been like pretty good.
Have you gotten involved into direct drama?
Direct drama, not that I'm aware of. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't think so though.
Has
I don't think
anybody
so.
ever tried to cancel you?
Has anybody ever tried to cancel me?
Not that he's aware of, I believe.
Nah, there was one dude who sent me a DM like back in like 2019. There was like, he was like, oh, why are you calling yourself not safe for work artist? And I'm like, because that's what I do, man. I'm making work. It's not, you know, I'm doing art. It's not safe for work. That's a description of what I do. And then he went off on a fucking tirade about how, oh, but not safe for work has so many things other than porn. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Why does this guy have beef with me? What have I done to him?
This is conflict for the sake of conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah. So I blocked his ass. But that's pretty much the only time I've had a fight with someone over Twitter. But like, yeah.
Twitter. So no, you've never been in actual like direct drama. But
Nah.
I bet there's someone out there is like fucking hate this guy. I'm gonna fucking kill this dude as soon as I see him. Some fucking guy out there just hates you.
Well, look, if someone hates you, you're probably doing something right.
Exactly. That means you're
But if too
successful.
many people help you, but if too many people hate you, then okay, you fucked up. Take it, tone it down a notch.
Nah, negative. The more people hate you, the more successful you are.
I mean,
Toxic. Be
you know what,
toxic.
dude? There's some people. There's some people I can think of who have a career off of being complete assholes, and
Yeah.
I worry for their mental health. Honestly, like.
Honestly,
Like-
I think some people just have too much time on their hand, or not any hobbies.
All that
Yeah.
bad mojo going out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like a lot of people they get angry at something and they don't know how to get it out. And then you have this very public platform where your real name is probably not attached to you unless
Most likely.
most likely.
Yeah.
And you can just start yelling into the void and maybe someone will agree with you.
Yeah, people are so different from Twitter to actual interacting with them, because the mask of anonymity just gives them the pedestal they so desire.
Yeah, no, that is true. You end up with like, people who just have a lot of shit going on in their lives and they just can't like vent,
See, I would argue with you, cause if you're arguing with someone, that means you don't have anything better to do in your life.
Yeah. Well,
Not really.
Not always.
Some people,
Not always.
some
Not
people,
always.
some people just argue. They just argue. Even
Yeah.
they could be fucking busy. No, they just want to argue. They're bored.
Yeah, because you can be like arguing for the sake of arguing,
Yeah.
or you can be
Yeah.
like, no, I have a point that I want to make.
Yeah.
And I
Unless
wanna
you are
convince you.
actually, if you actually have a point you want to prove.
Okay,
Prior to this, so we said 2019 January, you made your Twitter account.
Yeah, that's when the Twitter went up. That's when the not safe for work Twitter account. I do have
Okay.
another account which I haven't used since then.
Okay, but so when did you start drawing
Oh man, I've been drawing since I was like
professionally?
like,
Yeah,
oh,
we-
professionally?
we're gonna assume
make
that
it
we're gonna assume that you drew all your life, but when did you start getting paid for it?
When I started getting paid for it, that
Yeah.
was probably like maybe like mid 2019 when I opened up commissions for the first time.
Oh, okay. So for safe for work, how long did that last?
I didn't really use it that much for like to get a name for myself or anything like that. Because there was a point in time where I was like, hey, I want to make video games. So I started doing art for it. Started doing concept art, did a little bit of animation, kind of dipped my toes in a lot of things. Went to school for it. And didn't cut it. It's just a really, really competitive industry. So I started going back to. So when that failed, I went back to my old job before, which was architecture.
Architect.
Yeah.
So from
Um,
game developer to architecture to a hentai artist.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like
I'd
game
say that's
developer
an
to
upgrade.
hentai artist is a through line, right?
Okay, yeah. No, but there was like an architecture in the middle, which is a
Yeah.
bit.
Where it was architecture, trying to get into video games, and then back to architecture for a bit. And then it was actually when the pandemic hit that I realized, I can probably make more than what I'm getting paid to do at this architecture firm. If I just do commissions and stuff like full time. And it has been the most like freeing experience for me. Like, it's stressful, don't get me wrong. Like being self-employed and having to deal with like taxes and all of this, other bullshit, and being strict with myself and my timing and my time management. It's tough, but at this point I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love being my own boss.
It's nice. You don't have
Well,
any...
even after the pandemic ends, are you just gonna keep on?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm having fun, dude. I'm growing as an artist, and I feel like I'm trying to like learn something with every drawing that I do, and just keep getting better. I don't know how. I'm probably gonna keep doing not safe for work stuff because it's fun. I like doing it. I don't see myself stopping, at least not anytime soon. But being in what is basically being like kind of self-employed, but you're in like the porn industry kind of. It's fun. And I've met some really cool people through it. And yeah, I just really enjoy it. I don't see myself stopping. I might make like a few people have made the transition from being like mostly not safe for work to mostly safe for work. That might happen, but I don't know.
If you were to somehow get offered, hypothetically speaking, right? You are offered a gig, a professional gig, safe for work, obviously, something like big scale, but you'll have to quit. Not safe for work, period.
I don't think I could do it, man. Like sometimes the horny brain just takes over, and you gotta let it take you where it takes you. But I mean, that's just me now. I don't know how I'm gonna feel in like, I don't know, a few years from now. I don't know. But right now I love what I'm doing.
Right now, it's the porn that keeps you going.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of art, I want to ask you something. Do you think that you have some parts that you desperately need to improve upon? Like anything that you think that's your weak spot currently when it comes to art?
There's a few specifics. I want to get, like, I've been practicing a lot with like lighting and trying to get like some like a really nice like bright light in some places and darker in the other, having a nice like tonal contrast and stuff. And I struggle with it a bit. I have some difficulty with it, but I'd say that the stuff something that I draw literally every day and I'm still not happy with is hair. Hair is a bitch.
Oh yeah, hair is a bitch and a half.
Hair is a bitch and a half, and just like slowly over time, I've been kind of chipping away at like different like specific areas of like anatomy and stuff. So it's dynamic light, hair, and foreshortening, like extreme perspective stuff, which I really want to get better at because a lot of my favorite artists have a really, really good sense of how stuff is supposed to look when you're viewing it from a very specific angle. Like if you have like a leg or an arm like kind of stretching towards the camera, and they get that shit just perfect every time, and I'm like, I want to do that. I want to figure that shit out. And it's hard, but
it's all the fine print. It's all the fine print.
Yeah.
So I guess you'd consider yourself as a relatively new artist in the professional scene.
In the professional scene, definitely, yeah. Like, so I've only been doing comm for about, I want to say about 2 years, a little over 2 years. And just over a year since like full time, right? But yeah, no, I consider myself fairly new to, the scene and, being a presence online. I'd always wanted to get into art professionally in like some fashion. And, in a way I already kind of was, but not this level, not with like, hey, this is me, this is my stuff that I made, and not like, oh, here's the thing that this company made, and I'm the person who works for that company. So as like a, I guess, I don't know if this sounds kind of arrogant, but kind of like self-made artist, I guess.
Well, it is your individuality. It's your signature, which matters. Yeah. No, it's not self-made. Yeah, you could say self-made easily. You're an artist.
See, I have some connections and experience in the gaming industry, at least art-wise in my place, right? And fair warning to you and everybody that's thinking of doing concept art for video games. When you sign the contract, read the fine print, cause a lot of studios make you sign a contract where it says that everything that you draw while you're under their employment doesn't belong to you, it belongs to them.
Yeah, that's usually how stuff goes. Anything that you make for a project, for a company, belongs to that company and does not belong to you.
No. I mean,
something.
Even if it's something that you do at home for yourself, that still belongs to them.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of it being that extreme, but
yep.
Yeah, I can see them putting that shit in the fine print. Yeah, man, it's a real tough industry to be a part of. And like I have like friends who are I was at the school with, and they did they worked on like a few like mostly small games. And a lot of them have quit because it just kind of sucks to work at a lot of these places, which is a damn shame.
I mean, I believe that it's place to place, studio from studio, but like I said,
Yeah.
I know I had some experience with that, and I heard a lot of stories where especially artists get abused, basically abused when it comes to their workplace.
Oh yeah, it gets real bad. It gets real bad. Like programmers as well, like the shit that they expect programmers to like get done, and like bug fixes and all of this stuff, QA people, like everyone at like mostly like a lower level, like if you're below like a director or something, you're probably getting fucked. You're probably getting fucked.
Yeah, if you're working in a quote unquote group and there is senior and the junior relationship, you're fucked. That's just how it goes. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Yeah, we're going. I think we're like treading on the edges of politics.
Yeah, we're getting. Yeah, let's move on.
We were talking about Twitter commissions and whatnot. So, what's your weirdest commission? What made you decline instant?
Instant decline. You know what? I haven't actually had that many that I just looked at it and was like, nah, ain't touching it. Because I generally try and keep an open mind about stuff. Actually, I can't tell you one thing because only one person asked for it because they didn't read the shit that I don't do in the like little like extra bit at the bottom that's like, hey, these are things that I will not touch. And somebody wanted to con me for some like non-consensual stuff, which is very much not. I don't like that shit.
Rape, yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man. It's like some of the like whenever I'm doing something, I want to be enjoying myself, and in a weird way, I want the characters that I'm drawing to be enjoying themselves as well. Obviously depends on, you know, if it's like a safer work thing. And you know, this is kind of weird that it's like safer work, but like, you know, drawing something like that's actually violent is safer work, and titties, nah.
So,
but
what?
I mean, yeah. If you can, that goes for movies. That just goes publicly as a whole.
Yeah.
Violence on most of the time is not safe for work. It starts getting not safe for work when drugs are involved.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But it's like there's really few things that like people have come to me for that I'm like, I don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
It's been a couple. Actually, wait, now that I think of it, there were very few like instant no's.
So rape was a no. You got.
Wait, no, I remembered one. And it wasn't an instant no because I was missing information on it.
Okay.
But basically,
Okay,
so there's
go
this
on.
guy or person, I don't know who they were. They got in touch with me and they were like, hey, I want a commission. Here's my character. It was a furry, and I was like, I haven't done a furry before. Fuck it. Okay, let's go. We start discussing. We kind of put like a pose idea, and we're kind of, you know, we're talking it through. And I'm like, hey, you know, I'm not too big on like snouts. Do you mind if I like make it just a little bit more like human shaped? And he's like, yeah, you do your thing. And I'm like, okay, so body type. Do you want it to be like muscular? And he's like, yeah, muscular, but not too muscular. Because she's quite young. And I'm like, okay, wait a second.
Oh.
Wait a
Okay,
second. How
on.
young are we talking? How young are we talking? I did not like the answer.
Okay.
And I promptly told him to fuck off.
So wait, do you believe? Okay, let's talking about not safe for work content. Do you believe in the canon age of a character, like lore-wise, or the drawing age of a character?
You can age characters up. With some characters, it can be a little like it can be a little bit like a little shaky.
Yeah.
But like Raven from Teen Titans. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know how old she is in the show exactly, but I don't really have a problem drawing her because she's like, you could very easily be like, okay, yeah, let's just age her up a few years, and there wouldn't be that much difference between the way that she looks.
I mean, every time I see a Lewd drawing of especially like people like to complain a lot about the Cartoon Network characters, right? But every time I see a drawing, like I automatically assume, yeah, she's 18 and over, right?
I tend to assume that most of the time, but sometimes somebody draws a character and you're like, nah, no way that
Yeah,
drawing of
there's
them is
no
18.
way. That's definitely a lolly. Or...
Yeah, like lolly and shota stuff is stuff that I try and stay away from as well. Like I can go for like a young looking character, but there's like a threshold, there's like a line, and it's hard to like put a pin in it, but there's just certain things that I'm like that make something a lolly or a shota.
Yeah.
That I just won't cross. And there's been a few people who have like come to me with characters like, oh, he's a shota, and I'm like, okay, well, do you want me to like I'm only gonna draw him if you let me like age him up. If he's like visibly a shota to me, I'm like, I'm gonna draw him as if he's not.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I've done some stuff which like the canon age of a character is, you know, not
On the most part irrelevant.
Yeah, on the most part irrelevant. Sometimes it works in reverse because the canon age of a character is like, you know, it's like the meme, the ever existent meme of like she's a lolly, but don't worry, she's actually like 3,000 years old or some shit.
Fucking 5 million years old.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I still ain't touching that, bro.
That is always such a fucking stupid excuse for me. To me.
Yeah. The fucking the overaged lolly. That makes no sense.
It's like get that shit away from me, please. But not that many people do, so that's good. Good for my ease of mind. Except that one guy.
I wanted to ask you a question that we missed. What actually made you draw not safe for work?
Well, you know, I always kind of I mean, look, I like porn. And I like drawing. And I was like, hey, what if I drew porn for myself? And this was, I think the first time I did it, I was somewhere, I had a drawing pad, like a sketchbook or some shit. And I was at a place with no internet, and it's like, man, I could really do with some porn right about now. And then I was like, oh wait, I can just make it. And it was terrible. But yeah, that's also.
So you started not safe for work just because you were horny one day and didn't have any material?
Yeah, I was horny one day, and then that was like the first time, right? But as far as like doing it like more frequently, it was just kind of like, yeah, because I'd already done it a few times at that point for myself, and I was just like, hey, what if I just did more of this? It's fun. Like I'd get home from school at the place where I was learning game dev, and I'd be like, hey, yeah, no, I've got all my projects are like, you know, doing well. I'm gonna draw some sex, and it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing of like, yeah, I'll take something off 4chan, I'll draw it, and then I'll just post it in that thread. And then some people were asking me like, hey, do you have a blog or anything? That's where the Tumblr came from. But it was really just like spur of the moment. Like, I'm horny and I have nothing to do with that horny energy. So I just picked up a piece of paper and drew some boobs. It was fun.
Fucking, so I was horny, draw, it was not good, get better, jack off to your own drawing.
You're damn right.
Do you jack off to your own drawing?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Would you say you got desensitized?
It's kind of like when I'm looking at my own stuff, my brain just kind of like switches into like a more like analytical thing. While I'm doing it, like
as every other artist.
Yeah. But like I you know what, I think Krakow may have tweeted about this, and he's right. Don't jack off while you're working on a horny project. You need that horny energy to make it, because the horny brain thinks, and you're like, oh, but what if I did this? That would make it hotter. So, but no, I haven't like okay, because I have like a 2 monitor setup sometime. It's like, all right, I got my drawing up on my tablet, and I have porn up on another. It's like I'll take a glance sometime and be like, you know what? I'm proud of myself for that boob. That's a pretty good looking boob.
I deserve a reward.
Butt or something. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll take this win. But it's never been like it's like a side thing. It's like in the background. It's not like the main thing, right? It's not the main event. But yeah.
Oh, so we are at 43 minutes. So let's take a quick pee break, and then we're gonna go to the Twitter questions.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, cheers.
We'll be right back.
Alright, see ya.
Okay, someone cue up the music, because we're back from the break. Oil, do we have break music?
No, we don't, but I'll put something in.
Yeah, just put some Scatman or something.
Yeah, do it in post.
Yeah, do it in post.
I will. Okay,
Anywho,
Shiro, Twitter questions, go.
Stop brushing me, I'm panicking. Let's see. First question by Ziroko. Hey, Gattles. I overdosed on the horny pills, and when I woke up, I had this crazy thing. Could you elaborate what is happening here, and how would you make it better? It's an image. I'll send it to you. I
Let's have a
don't.
look.
We definitely cannot put this on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can censor it and put it on YouTube, I guess, Oiled.
I'm not risking it.
We're on. Yeah, we're already on the fucking.
Yeah, we're on thin ice when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah, and to be fair, even though it's not really showing anything explicit, yeah, it's gonna be hard to censor this one.
Oh no, dude,
But
they fucking demonetized the video with shameless dick, cause someone when the video was reviewed manually, someone demonetized it cause he noticed that we had tits and ass, the words in the background. That's the reason why it got demonetized.
Man, that is some bullshit. That is some bullshit.
It is.
But
Okay,
okay,
go on.
Okay, so
elaborate on that image and
elaborate on the image.
how to make it better by Zeroko. Yeah.
Well, look, sometimes when you take those horny pills and you just end up with something, you end up some really fucking great shit. I really like this actually.
Is this something common between artists? The horny pills?
Yeah. Old knows
Oil,
about
do you take these horny pills, Oil?
Yeah, I'm taking them every day.
You guys are scaring me.
Yeah, dude, performance enhancing drugs. Let's go.
Hey!
You wanna win?
Hey, no! You're gonna get disqualified.
Okay, all right. But everyone's doing it. Come on.
Everything.
Anyway.
It's fair game.
Yeah. So like, I really like this. It kind of reminds me of Metal Slug in a weird way because of like the outfits that they're wearing.
Oh yeah, no, you mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. It's like this like battle witch and this guy having some cheeky sex in the middle of a battleground. And that's hot as fuck. The only thing I can think of that would make this better is like literally adding in like bullets like whizzing past like around the cover that they're behind. I think that would make it really fun and kind of like
just make it more action.
Yeah, make it look, because like sometimes you want to do a cool action piece, but you're horny. So what you need to do is make a horny action piece. So like this, just like bonding in the middle of a war zone. Let's go.
Damn, in the middle of the war zone.
Bonding.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they are bonding. They are bonding the fuck out of each other.
Hell yeah.
Well,
I really like this actually. I really like the way that Zerako does like thighs and legs and stuff and butts and like going like sometimes they go like very muscular, but sometimes and other times it's like very like more kind of lean athletic as opposed to like, you know, really pronounced muscles. And I really like the way they do that stuff. And the faces are just, man, those some cute ass faces.
Yeah, it's a really nice image. Yep.
Yeah,
I guess they're just make it more action.
Yeah, add more action. Add like, I don't know, fucking explosions and shit in the background and like bullets whizzing past.
Fucking boom, shit, bam.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Thank you, Zerko, for the question. Next one is from Krakow, someone we all know and love. He might be a maniac when it comes to Monster Hunter, but yeah, Krakow asked, who or what inspired you for your unique art style?
It's actually kind of a difficult question because a lot of what I do when I do like experimenting with like art style, I kind of like cherry pick like little pieces from different artists that I like and be like, yo, I really like the way this person does this particular thing. But if I had to name a few, like some of the big ones, Alex Ahad is up there. Alex Ahad does some fucking incredible shit, and I love it.
Yeah, Alex.
Weirdly enough, Krakow is in there too. And a lot of like the muscle stuff I get from like I kind of like piece together out of what he does and what my buddy Socho does. There's a lot of Agaka in there as well. That's where I got like that's kind of mainly where I got like boob shapes from is from Agaka. And another one of the big ones is Breakfast. I fucking love Breakfast's art. He does this really great stuff with like dynamic angles and foreshortening. That's one of the reasons why I really want to improve on that. So every now and again, I'm just like, yo, let's see what Breck's been up to recently. and I just thought like sketching stuff out, like taking like not actual notes, but like taking notes in my head of like, okay, that's how we did this and that sort of thing. So it's really just like lots of little pieces from lots of other different artists, and I couldn't actually tell you all of them, but those are the big ones.
Okay, so whenever you need inspiration, you just peep other artists until you hit jackpot.
Yeah, it's like when I have a thing, like when I hit something in my style that I'm not happy with, like recently I was like, I'm not pleased with the way I do eyes. And I came across a manga, like a doujin. I forget who the artist is, but I saved a few and I was like, yo, I really like the way these eyes are done, and I've been like kind of working on that. I'm gonna try and incorporate that in. But yeah, no, it's just bits and pieces really from all over the place. Lab it.
Since you mentioned that you read hentai, we never elaborated on that question. What are your favorite tags?
What are my favorite tags? Ooh, okay.
Top 5, go.
Favorite tags, top 5. Okay, in no particular order. Short stacks, huge tits. Let's go with like excessive, probably like excessive cum. That's a fun one.
Excessive cum, like cumflation?
Excessive cum. Not necessarily cumflation, but just like, yo, there's no way that dude could nut that much. Or that lady could nut that much. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Always like a good DP.
EP.
That's a good one.
I'm not a fan of group.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a group. It could be like 2 people in a toy, for example. Like that's fun.
So anything DP just runs free.
Yeah. I have fun with that. Or actually, you know what? That's probably incorrect. I think it's more just like anal. That's fun.
Anal. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think just scratch DP. Just go for anal because that covers both.
Just anal.
Yeah. But no, because you can have a DP tag without anal.
Yeah.
But those aren't the ones that I like.
Okay, so just anal.
Yeah, so
anal
just
DP.
anal. And
one more.
Consenticles.
What the fuck is that?
Consent tentacles.
Consent tentacles. Consent tentacles. It's rare, but I love it.
And I don't know. Tentacles were never my schmuck, you know.
Sure. What are your top 5?
My top 5: wholesome, happy sex.
Vanilla. Is vanilla even a tag?
So wait, are we gonna be talking like hentai tags, like in particular? Because every website has different tags.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm going off Rule 34.
Yeah, let's go with hentai. Let's go with.
Hentai Rule 34 is way more broad.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so short stack isn't a tag on hentai, so I'm gonna have to scratch that one.
Yeah.
You know, happy sex would be up there as well. Yeah, absolutely.
Happy sex, maybe big tits, you know, big breasts. Tomboy, muscular, monster girl. That's my 5.
You have fine taste, man. You have very fine taste.
Yeah. If I could like shove in elf, maybe too, I'll put that too. That's and hentai wise. Rule 34 would be short stack. I don't know, short stack.
Monster girls.
That's a given. That's already said. Short stack, monster girls.
Armpits.
I like lipstick marks. I love lipstick marks.
Interesting.
I love lipstick marks.
Yeah, I think that you're actually the first that I heard saying that.
What?
I think you're the first person that I actually heard saying that.
Lipstick marks?
Yeah, lipstick mark. That's a special one.
I love those. Those are great. Those are fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
I know
Be proud of your kinks.
I also know that you like oversized clothing. Would you say that's a tag?
It's not something I would actively look for. I think it's a tag, but it's not something I would actively look for. No.
Yeah, it's nice when you see it, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like you know, if it happens, it happens. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's sketch out the next Twitter question.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah. After Krakow, we have Papaya asked a question for this talented person. So that's cute. Why
Thanks,
did you
Papaya.
choose to draw not safe for work? Yeah. Well, we covered this earlier. You said he was horny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just wondering.
Just horny.
And it's fun.
That's how talented the person got to be talented. Horny. Seed never listen. here's a tip from Uncle Shiro. Never reject the horny, right? Listen, too much horny might be a problem, but eventually it will work out one
It's
day.
true, but if you have too much horny though, you gotta channel it somehow. You gotta channel that horny energy.
Yeah, if you jack off like 7 times a day, go play some guitar or something. Go learn an instrument.
Go do something else. Learn how to do something else with your hands.
Yeah, do backflips. Go do backflips.
Yeah. But if you want to write horny songs, go for it.
What's the move from Dragon Ball when Goku fucking is channeling the big ass ball?
Yeah, spirit
the
bomb.
spirit bomb.
It's like the spirit bomb, right? You're channeling it, you're like focusing on it, and then you just throw
Horny,
it.
too much horny.
Yeah, and sometimes you're like, I need energy from other people, and that's where all the influences get in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Papaya. You made us
Thanks,
rant
Papaya.
a little about horny. Moon Fabe asked, "What are some ways you felt that you have grown with your art over the last year?" So, how did your art grow in the last year, in essence?
Oh, like on a technical level, or like.
I just no, it's just how do you feel? Just overall.
Oh, how do I feel? Well, I feel like I've been working on getting my rendering better, and I feel like that's in a place where I'm mostly pretty pleased with it. There's always room for improvement. But I feel like I've improved quite a bit on rendering the past year. Also, I feel like I've gotten better with like general like composition and how to make like the whole piece look nice, which is something that I've never really been too focused on. Yeah, the stuff that I've been working on with like the foreshortening and like dynamic angles and stuff, I feel like that's a place where I have been improving the most, because I feel like that's where I've been weakest for a long time, and I've been working pretty hard on getting it better. So that, and muscle. And I've been getting better with muscle because of Crack and Sacha, who I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. It's a 3-parter question. What do you want to actually improve? Like main focus.
Main focus. Okay,
Yeah.
so still got more work to do on the foreshortening stuff.
Okay.
Want to get better with dramatic lighting and like I said, hair, and I want to get better with eyes. I'm not been pleased with my eyes recently, and I want to take that into the lab and fix that up.
Like
I've seen- yeah.
eyes as a full, or like pupils specifically?
Eyes as a whole, so including like the pupil and the iris and all that, and the eyelashes and everything, just everything about the eyes. On like a very on a more detailed level. Like if something's a bit zoomed out, I'm pretty pleased with how they look. But when it gets in like real close, I'm like, I feel like I got to improve on it a bit. Yeah.
Eyes
what I wanna look at.
eyes can be a huge selling point. I've seen a lot of dojins where the artist just draws fucking awesome eyes. And just because of how he drew eyes, like as a whole, pupils, everything, it was just interesting to see how he drew it.
Oh, absolutely. Like getting like nice eyes, good expression, all of that. Just anything. Like if there's an artist who does like faces real nice, they do well.
Yeah.
They do real good.
Yeah. Like Hiroma with his Higo faces. He does faces really good.
Wait, sorry, I didn't catch the name. Who was that? Again?
Hirune or Hiruma? I forgot. Let me check. Let me double check. It's fuck.
Is it Hirame?
It's Hirame. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hirame.
that's a team. That's a team of 2 people, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, am I getting it wrong? No, I'm getting it wrong.
Hirame.
Yeah, I got mixed up.
I believe that's a solo guy.
Hirame. They did some Fate Geo stuff. And
Yeah.
Yo,
FGO.
okay.
Yeah.
They're up there too. They're on that list of people that I'm like taking notes off of.
Okay. Yeah, that guy. That guy draws faces and eyes like exceptionally good.
I mean, they draw everything exceptionally good. Like,
Yeah.
like as far as like Japanese-based like published like doujinshi,
Yeah.
absolute favorite. I've yet to find any whenever a new doujin drops from them, I'm like, yo, I'm in right away. Yo, what you got for me?
Instant horny.
Yeah.
What's this week's story? I'll take it.
See, Shiro's probably
Hell
gonna hate me for this, but I love the face expressions of 774 House, or the creator of Nagatoro.
Yeah.
I don't care much.
Yeah.
I don't care much
Facial
about Nagatoro,
facial
but the facial expressions
or
are amazing to me.
okay, so as a whole, face. Okay, face as a whole.
Yeah.
He is a great artist. 2004 is a great artist.
Did you guys know that he actually started as a porn artist?
Yeah.
Not surprising.
Yeah,
Yeah, 774 had porn before making Nagatoro.
Yeah, and he also made a lot of quote-unquote questionable hentai, if you know what I mean.
As usual.
Yeah, it's one of the things that like I'm never gonna. It's something that's just kind of always been part of like hentai as a whole,
I'm gonna
and I wish it wasn't there.
I'm gonna
like,
censor this part, but there is a hentai of him of
oh man, that's fucked.
Yeah, fuck,
Man, that's so fucked up.
yeah.
He is fucked.
Still,
Yeah, that's
good
just
faces
nasty.
though, good art.
You know what? It's the thing. Sometimes you find something with like tags that you're like, this is terrible.
Hmm.
But there is some serious skill that goes into making it that you do kind of have to appreciate to a degree.
Hmm.
You don't have to like what the result is, but you know, it is what it is.
Okay,
It is what it
Shiro.
is.
Shiro, now I think this is the last question. One more, right?
Well, it is the part in the three-parter.
Yeah.
Who are your favorite artists? Use this chance to shout out everyone you want to shout out right now.
Oh man, there's a lot of people I need to shout out.
Well,
There
Just
are way
go-
too many people
just
to
go
shout out.
through- Just go through the
Alright.
list.
Okay, Krakow, Agaka, love Graf's work, Zephyr Gales, again, Liuka, Has, Sacho, Xana, Xana Maria, Wasabi, Nuclear Wasabi, Gats. Oh man, this is tough. Like Breakfast, as I mentioned before, and everyone that I mentioned, like in that people I take influence from, all of them. And man, this is hard. I feel like I should have been more ready for this question.
Just go to your following list.
It's pretty long, to be completely honest. Like, Cheon is fantastic as well. Massive fan of this stuff. Rapscallion VNs. He does amazing stuff. I think it's hilarious. I love the way he does. I hadn't really talked about him before, but yeah, really like his stuff. And man, like I could really be here all day, talking about them.
Well, keep in mind, if you miss someone, he or she will be very angry at you.
Yeah, I know. They probably will. And I'm just gonna have to deal with the fallout of that because yeah, got caught a little bit off guard because there's such a big list.
We are creating real
of my
drama here.
favorites. We're creating real drama. Oh damn. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's
Meru,
fine.
Merunya.
Oh, okay, Meru, obviously.
Yeah, how can I not?
Yeah.
Kevbot EU03. Man, I'm just scrolling. Actually, one of my favorite ones that actually there's one more Japanese manga artist whose stuff I go cuckoo bananas for is USA.
Okay, yeah, Usa, yeah.
USA 18 underscore.
Yeah.
Amazing work. And Hot Glued is absolutely fantastic. I pick up a lot of like lighting tricks from him as well.
Do you have
You know what?
any artists on your mind that you think that are fucking awesome but have way too less followers?
Way too less followers. Oh man. Ah, God. I wish I could remember the names right now. There's definitely a lot, but my mind is not agreeing with me right now to remember who they are. Belms is a fantastic artist and deserves a follow. That's _BELMS_. And everyone that I've mentioned before just do such amazing work.
Everyone should just more followers.
Yep.
Yeah, go fucking
Yeah.
follow them all, fuckers. Fuck.
Yeah, like just scroll through Twitter looking for titties. Do it.
That was aggressive. My bad.
Go look
Yeah, no need to
for
apologize.
titties or else.
Yeah. Zaraka does great work as well. Who asked the first question. And hey, if you like robot girls like me, you should check out Psych 323. They do some. If you like your robot girls more robot than girl, check him out.
It's like 323.
Yeah, PSYK323.
Okay, I think that's all the time we have. Gattles, do you have any closing words?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little quick plug on myself because I was told that I'd get punched in the face if I didn't.
Yeah, go on.
So if you like what I do, then please consider supporting me on Patreon. We do little streams in there, every now and again. Been playing a lot of Guilty Gear in there recently as well. But like basically it's like early access to a lot of my stuff, work in progress, and the Patreon sketch tier is currently full. But I mean, hey, check it out if you're interested.
Yeah.
It really helped me out a lot. And yeah, thanks so much for having me, guys. This is a lot of fun.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
no problem,
thank you
no
for coming, dude. Shiro, so closing word starts closing. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. This was Gattles, a very awesome dude. Yeah. Confirm your awesomeness, please. Too
Please
late. You're
don't,
not.
please don't, please,
You're not.
please-
You're not awesome anymore.
please don't at me about the back of the knee thing, please.
Back of the knee. Unique. This dude, right? You got Oiled. He's a mediocre to low artist, but he's still here.
Oh,
Hello,
come on,
Oiled.
man. Come on, man. Don't do me
Okay,
like this.
Goodbye, Oiled. Goodbye,
No,
everyone.
no.
Thank you.
Goodbye,
for
guys.
coming.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Next episode is gonna be the season finale, so look forward to that. Bye.
It's fast.